15 players to watch in free agency after NBA trade deadline passes. Examining the names to monitor this summer now that the 2025 NBA trade deadline period has closed. Hey basketball fans, welcome back to the channel. The 2025 NBA trade deadline has come and gone, but if your team didn't make the splash you were hoping for, don't worry, free agency is just around the corner. We're less than 5 months away from some of the biggest names in the game hitting the open market, and today we're breaking down 15 players you need to watch come this summer. So, let's dive into who's going to be available and what they can bring to your favorite team. Alright, let's start with the big-name vets who have player options for 2025 to 26. These guys have the power to opt out and hit the free agent market. First up, James Harden of the LA Clippers. Harden is still one of the most dangerous isolation players in the league, ranking third in the NBA with 17.3 isolations per 100 possessions. He's been crucial in the Clippers' offense, and after a bit of a roller coaster career, he could be looking for a fresh start in free agency. Next is Kyrie Irving from the Dallas Mavericks. This is his 5th season shooting over 40% from 3 on more than 200 attempts, and only Stephen Curry and Steve Nash have done that as often as Kyrie. A dynamic scorer, Irving will be a hot commodity this summer. And then we have LeBron James, yes, LeBron James. At 40 years old, the King has still been clutch, shooting 53.9% in the clutch over the last 2 seasons, just behind Nikola Jokic and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. If LeBron chooses to opt out, he could be a game-changer for any team looking to contend right now. Other big names include Chris Middleton of the Washington Wizards, who's been one of the most efficient mid-range shooters in recent memory, and Julius Randle of the Minnesota Timberwolves, who's had a solid season with his playmaking, especially from deep. Then there's Russell Westbrook of the Denver Nuggets. He's been fantastic with Nikola Jokic, and if he opts out, teams will be lining up for his experience and playmaking ability. Keep an eye on these veterans. Moving on to restricted free agents. These are players whose current teams can match any offer sheet. Let's start with Santi Aldama from the Memphis Grizzlies. Aldama has been excellent as a shooter off the bench, and his ability to space the floor will make him highly sought after. Next up, Moussa Diabate of the Charlotte Hornets. He's been a huge difference maker on the floor for the Hornets, with a plus 16.3 point differential when he's on the court. His presence could be a game changer for a team needing front court depth. Don't forget about Josh Giddey of the Chicago Bulls. He's one of the rare players averaging 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists per 36 minutes. A guy who can do it all. Jonathan Kuminga of the Golden State Warriors is another one to watch. His points per game are on the rise, but his efficiency has room for improvement. A team could take a chance on his high upside. And Cam Thomas from the Brooklyn Nets has been scoring in bunches, ranking 6th in usage rate this season. He could be a great addition to any team looking for an instant scorer off the bench. Now let's look at some unrestricted free agents. These guys can sign with any team without restrictions. Brandon Ingram from the Toronto Raptors ranks 3rd in the league for pull-up 2-point attempts per game. His ability to get buckets off the dribble will make him a key player for any team looking for scoring. Caris LeVert from the Atlanta Hawks is having the best season of his career in terms of effective field goal percentage. He's been an efficient scorer this season and will be a solid pickup for any team in need of backcourt help. Miles Turner from the Indiana Pacers is a game-changing defender and one of the league's premier shot blockers. He's also added a 3-point shot to his arsenal, making him an intriguing option for teams in need of a rim protector and stretch big. And don't sleep on Gershon Yabusel of the Philadelphia 76ers, who's been shooting over 60% from the field on 2-point attempts and 40% from 3. His efficiency is impressive, and if he's available, expect some teams to make a run at him. And of course, there's a whole host of other players who could be on the move, like Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Malik Beasley, Clint Capella, and Brook Lopez. Plus, veterans like Chris Paul and Ben Simmons could also be making waves in free agency. So, whether your team was quiet at the trade deadline or made some big moves, there's still a ton of talent set to hit the market this summer. Which of these players do you think will make the biggest impact in free agency? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more NBA analysis, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for all the latest updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.